Water is vital to all life on Earth.
According to the United Nations, over 2 billion people lack access to potable water. Experts expect this number to only increase in the coming years due to the effects of climate change and pollution.
A lack of access to fresh water affects all aspects of life.
Children whose families don't have access to clean water are often taken out of school. Women are disproportionately affected by this crisis because they are usually responsible for finding clean water. Contaminated water is also one of the biggest factors behind child mortality.
The solution to this crisis may not come from where you expect.
NASA engineers working on the International Space Station must design technology to support the astronauts living on board. One of the most important pieces of technology is the water recovery system, used to purify wastewater. This technology was originally designed to limit the amount of water that had to be flown up to the ISS.
What you're saving by recycling all of the water is a lot of consumables, because humans are using on the order of about 5 or 6 pounds of water every day per individual. And so that can amount over months and years to an awful lot of water.
The water recovery system is a multi-step process used to purify wastewater.
The astronauts, primarily urine, goes through 3 equipment racks. It goes through first a filtration process, then a distillation process, then a biological decontamination process. You can really clean the water up to where it's cleaner than most drinking water supplies on Earth.
One particular component of the water recovery system, called the microbial check valve, or MCV, uses chemical filtration to kill bacteria.
They could introduce iodine, which would help to purify and eliminate any kind of microbial growth within the water.
Iodine is able to kill microbes by breaking down the bacterial proteins through a process called oxidation. This technology has been used all over the world to help remote communities gain access to fresh water. During the Iraq War, Saddam Hussein had destroyed the water supplies of many Iraqi villages, forcing people to rely on dirty well water.
We needed to supply clean drinking water to some of the villages in Iraq, in Kurdistan, and in some places that were hit hard by the war, and where the villagers did not have adequate drinking water.
Atlanta businessman Todd Harrison, who is the CEO of the international charity Concern for Kids, was working in Iraq to help secure clean water sources for the Iraqis. Concern for Kids was able to bring the MCV technology to the Iraqi villages. Coincidentally, Mr. Harrison's sister, Robin Carrasquillo, was an engineer working on the International Space Station's water purification system.
My brother called me up and said, hey, this company we're working with says they're using NASA technology. I think this might be your stuff.
And we were able to develop, working with companies in the U.S., small standalone units that could basically take in the dirty water and produce drinking water.
This is just one of the countless examples of technology aboard the International Space Station being used to save lives on Earth. The MCV has also been implemented in countries like Malaysia, Pakistan, and the Dominican Republic. NASA's water purification technology also has an impact beyond our planet. The water recovery system will play an integral role in the first human mission to Mars. Being able to purify astronaut wastewater will greatly limit the amount of supplies that has to be flown up on the mission. Over the next few decades, advancements in the ISS's water purification systems can save hundreds of millions of lives on Earth, leading to better educational, financial, and medical outcomes. This technology will also help humanity break new interstellar boundaries by helping astronauts reach Mars.
The ISS's water purification technology will help further human life both on Earth and in space. Thanks for watching.